Hey there guys, it's Silver, your host, and we are back for more Jade Cocoon. And before we continue onwards, I have been doing a lot of experimenting and merging off screen, and I think I have made our Arpatron very tough. So,
you're going to imprison the divine tree?
Yes we are, we discussed this in the last part. So, I have one more merge to do, because like I said, a lot of merging has been done off screen. All I need to do now, because I did some minion capturing and some silk spinning, and we just need to combine Arpatron back with this Radgore. Give me other way around actually. Right, this Radgore with Arpatron, and now, yes, slight difference in its appearance from its successive merging, but I reckon we're on to a winner here. Nicely balanced stats all around. We are now going to have water attack, claw and foot attack on all enemies, Vallis, Medina and Deva Valley. This has been a consistent effort of merging the Earth Affinity out, having another line of Divine Beasts with the Embler's Deva Valley ability, which is a water buffing magic attack, the Mukumbu's healing, and also adding Omaha and several Radgores to Arpatron's line to maintain lots of good physical attacks and the appearance. So, we're going to merge these, and I reckon we should be good to go now. Yeah, this will do. Our Arpatron is going to be pretty good after this.
O magical beasts who serve us, merge thy flesh to gain yet greater power. Reveal to us thy heroic form.
So we're going to have a Arpatron with balanced stats that can buff its own water affinity, heal itself, have two different magical water attacks, and also land some pretty decent water affinity physical attacks as well. So let's rename to Arpatron. Good stuff. Alright. Nicely done. Nope. Actually, yes, there's one more thing we want to merge. While I was getting another Mukumbu from Beetle Forest, I picked up another Patalchu. Why do I want it, you might ask? Well, Patalchu is a more physical leaning enemy, or, sorry, not enemy, minion, as opposed to its Patakuga variation. So by merging Patalchu in with our Venechu, we are still going to have our really good physical attacks, our fire attack plus power, and our Fang poison, but we're going to have a much larger physical focus, and we are going to get... no, we'll do that the other way around. We'll go Patalchu, then Venechu. Patalchu, Venechu. Then we will have Patalchu's awesome appearance. It's like much more... it's less thin and more muscular appearance that comes with the Patalchu body, and the snake skin look that comes with Venechu, and it will rebalance all of our stats so they're focused much more towards physical attacking and defending. There we go.
O magical beasts who serve us, merge thy flesh to gain yet greater power. Reveal to us thy heroic form.
Good stuff. So we're going to have 3 really solid minions for this now. Okay. Quickly rename. Excellent. Alrighty. Nope. Equip. We gonna move Dualco out, just so we can put all these in the right order. Arpatron goes first. Then Dualco, who might get some of its own merging later on. And then Venechu. Excellent. Now then. Good. That should center Arpatron's name again. And we are nice.
Please be careful.
Oh, I'm sure we will. Don't worry. We are quite well prepared for anything that is thrown at us. But yeah, I did so much successive merging on Arpatron's side so I could keep its appearance. It's awesome, like, sort of softer skin type as opposed to the harder, scalier skin type that comes with the Radgor line. Now then, lots of silk to sell here. Lily silk, excellent. More cloud silk, even better. 2 thunder silks, go for it. Restock our items. Shab liqueur, grab a fine liqueur. More Ikari powder, and I reckon we're good. Now then, we'll go and listen to the old Gravekeeper's last story. Then we're gonna head back into the Spider Forest and take our minions for a spin, and also advance the storyline, because a lot's gonna happen in this part. A lot is going to happen. Like, it's gonna be pretty story heavy. But first, we'll listen to the old Gravekeeper and his tale about the upside down tree.
What happened? Didn't the forest people divulge anything?
Okay, what do you want today? Do you want to hear this old man's story? Of course I do. We haven't heard about the upside down tree.
The divine tree. It is the earthly form of Elrum, god of the forest. It is said that all in this land began with that tree. But no mortal has ever laid eyes upon it. That is, except for Gi, prophet of the Nagi. It seems the prophet Gi saw the great tree in his dreams. It looked just like a huge tree that had been turned upside down. That is why it is also called the Upside Down Tree. Nagi legend says that their accursed fate shall be released when the dragons of light and darkness appear before the divine tree.
Alrighty. That was a pretty short one.
Come again anytime.
You got it.
Well, the forest is trembling. It's never been this bad before. I'm afraid something terrible will happen.
Oh, we'll be fine. Don't go worrying, friend. Your friendly neighborhood cocoon master has got this all under control. Right. Kukumira oil. Hardens minion skin. Physical defense. Magical defense. Alright. Arpatron gets both of these. Toughen him up a bit. Nice. He definitely needs that that physical defense buff. Doing all that selective merging really did redistribute his stats in many ways. I reckon throwing another Radgor into the mix might rebalance them a bit better. We'll soon find out. But either way, back to the forest. Spider Forest. Okay, nice. So we have to head towards where the divine tree is. Oh, but before we do, guys. That's an earth affinity one. I want a water one. Reshuffle your affinities, please. Give me a sec. If we come and go a little bit, it should reshuffle itself. Because I do want one more Radgor for rebalancing our Patron stats. Sorry, I do really like looking around at the stats in these kind of RPGs. Same for here, same for Digimon World. This is really the first playthrough where I've really messed around with some of those inner stat workings. And tried to create something substantially different. Usually I keep it with something really simple and it makes a lot of our battles somewhat harder. Okay, now, our Patron is completely rebalanced. So we don't have the Earth Affinity anymore. But I'm wondering just how well we'll do. We look very spiky-headed. Water affinity switch. Also weakens fire. Ooh, yep, that actually hurt. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, that does hurt quite a bit. Let's try and capture him, shall we? Then we'll go quickly merge one more time. Grab the we'll grab the thing I'm looking for first, because there's a chest we didn't open earlier with that skeleton key. I want to use it. Really do want to use it. That, and by going back to Mabu and merging now, we'll keep our cocoons free. And I do want to do that for later, because we are going to need all the cocoons we have for the next part of the game. Something is going to happen. And we'll be quite limited on our resources for a bit. So I want to capture and spin everything I can in preparation. Excellent. Now the chest is over here. Guarded by an Earth Affinity minion. Okay. We'll send Venechu out for this. Take him for a spin. See how hard he hits. Quite hard. Yep. Yeah, very hard. One more hit after this should do it. And finish him off. Do. Nice. Level 10. Even more hitting power. Perfect. Stone Choker, multi-seal 2 times 3, multi-seal 1 times 5. Don't know what the Stone Choker does, let's have a look. Releases clean air, increases resistance against flesh to stone. I mean, it's good, but I like the healing that comes with the Nagi Belt, I'm not gonna lie. The Nagi Belt's healing factor is pretty solid. In fact, it's very solid. Now then. Back to the village we go. Spider key used. I'd like some more grating walnuts if the game is feeling generous. You might not think it, but I have a lot of strategy in mind for the minions and merging here. Quite a bit. Alright.
You're...
Purification done. Now then, which way around do we merge these? We have a fair few Radgors here. Kinda keeps the weird shovel shape to the front of its head, and I didn't want that. Alright. So we go Radgor first, then Arpatron, I guess. I mean, it's looking alright. Yeah, I get the feeling we're still going to be stuck with that, oh no, wait. The kind of shovel shape to its head is gone now. I'm much happier with that. He looks closer to his original form, and his speed stat's gone up a bit. Though his attack and defense could do with a bit more. Yeah, he's definitely an all-rounder, and I'm fine with that.
O magical beasts who serve us, merge thy flesh to gain yet greater power. Reveal to us thy heroic form.
Okay. Obviously rename. Arpatron will yet get more merging, by the way. I'm trying to create the perfect minion. And also stay true to Levant's canon, because Arpatron was pretty much the main minion, as I said before, as referenced by when you see him in Jade Cocoon 2. Arpatron is still his main minion.
Please be careful.
We've got it all under control, Mabu, don't worry. Nothing could possibly go wrong by by imprisoning the divine tree, the very incarnation of life itself. Since when would anything go wrong doing something as not blasphemous as that? Do you know what I might do? Just for a giggle. We might test this out against, now we fought Kikanok, it's okay. Spider Forest we go. We have a journey ahead of us, and we shall take it. We'll use the spider warp to move a bit quicker, so we don't have to walk through those countless numbers of enemies. Excellent. Avoid the tear grip there. And head on over to the divine tree. Well, he wants to say hello. Dogglechew, water affinity. Which means that we need Dualco. Okay. Earth attack plus accuracy. Oh, man. Our bird friend is certainly doing his job. Definitely earning that rent money. Although his physical attack could do with a bit more still. Nicely done. We shall venture onwards. Righty. Okay. Another snaky guy there, or are they all absent in their snakiness? Oh no, there are more snakes. I intend to ignore as many of them as humanly possible, mind you. We'll go through this one. Because it's usually like the two of them and they tend to cut us off at the pass, so to speak. Venechu. Alrighty. Fire attack plus power. That's more like it. The snake was not prepared. Squimurge. What an interesting name for a snake. A Squimurge snake. We'll capture this one, and then everything else just gets the thrashing with a stick. You shall be mine, snake friend, and I shall call you snake friend. shall become one. One with us, Snakey. Very nice. We're actually still getting some reasonable experience for the level 8 enemies. Right. Just a little ways ahead and we shall reach the Divine Tree. Speaking of trees, I wonder how many more of those tree enemies are going to be loitering around here. Of course, there's one. Yeah, Dualco, you want this? We're about to get some deforestation on the go here. Oh god, they're pretty bulky. Don't like physical attacks though. Yeah, that stings a bit. We'll guard. Very nice. Hit him with another earth attack. Doing the Lord's work. Well, not Elrum's work, because Elrum seems to very much be against man, but doing some Lord's work of some description. One more hit should do it. These things seem to have very, very consistent magic attacks. Bit of mugwort, and level 11. Life is getting even better for us. How many more trees are in the way? Just one. Right, hack it down. I'm not going to bring Venechu out against these guys, he'll get wrecked. Arpatron, it's on you, bud. Hit him hard, hit him fast. Foot all enemies. Got that from the Omar turtle when I was doing a lot of merging earlier. Water attack. That works. Another one should help us out. Oh god, blocking! Blocking! Who likes blocking? I don't. Yeah, another one of those and we're dead. I will bring out Venechu, actually. Yeah. Risky, but I'll bring him out. These enemies don't like physical damage. Way to knock down a tree. Apply copious amounts of poison. Very good. Onwards. We shall do what we set out to do. The Divine Tree. We stand before it as man. And the divine tree is ours. For good or ill.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Just imprisoning the god of all existence.
Children weeps. You have used talisman of imprisonment. So, you are agent of Gehenna. Beast of knowledge, minion of Gehenna. Thy mouth is cursed with bitterness. Thy hand is quick to spill blood. Thy path is ruin and misery.
Keep those words in mind as we move on. Very important. You'd think Levant would have had the thought to say no.
Atonement for the flesh. Our mouths are cursed with bitterness. Our hands are quick to spill blood. Our path is ruin and misery.
Very fitting for mankind. The sacrifice. This is not good.
Jibara's men came and took Mother Garai away.
That's not good.
Why? Why did they take her away? And what do they mean by a sacrifice? What did you promise at the Hall of Judgment? No! I beg you, please save Mother Garai.
It seems like we've both been lied to here, Mabu. They certainly didn't tell us there'd be any sacrifice, they just told me to imprison the divine tree.
What happened in the forest? Did you really imprison the divine tree?
Sadly, yes.
That trembling, the forest, it's weeping. We should prepare for the worst.
Oh good, I can perform Nogi magic. That'll do. That'll do, I reckon.
Get to the Hall of Judgment, now! I'm sure she's there. Please, hurry!
You got it. I'm gonna go and try and fix this mess that I put us in. Righty. Let's get moving, shall we? We'll get moving. Alrighty. Town shop, it's gonna be one of our last chances to go. For a while at least. Stuff is about to go down. What a troubling day it's been. Good heavens. What are you doing out so late? At night? What can I do for you today? I'll buy some, I'll buy a few things, please. Things are always good. Yeah, it'll do. Right. There we go. I think we're about as stocked up as we are needing to be. You didn't know about the uproar tonight? I can't believe the usually quiet villagers could riot in the middle of the night. I wonder what happened. Oh, I'm sure we will find out in a minute. Thank you, shopkeeper lady. Let me just check her name again. Check her name. Out of politeness. I think it was... Ah, yes, Carlot. Right, let's get out of here. Should we see if Mother has anything to say about this? Don't have the option to. Nope. Chief Blacksmith, we'll check in. And then we'll go and see what is happening.
What? What are you up to at this hour? Surely you're not here to shop, are you?
Might as well look. There's not really much else worth getting. The Divine Vest is good for the defense, but lowers our speed and magical stuff quite significantly. We will buy the silver headband, but I'm not sure about using it yet. So we'll keep it for later.
What are you doing out so late at night? You're crazy if you ask me.
Thanks, Yujako.
Father, a terrible thing has happened. Oh. What are you doing here?
Hey, Kelma.
Garai's in the ritual of sacri...
Yes, my son. The ritual of sacrifice.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, don't just stand there. Go now or you'll be too late. I'm sure you're worried about Mabu, but I'll take care of her. You gotta go to the Hall of Judgment now.
Yeah, you got it. Now that I've dawdled for about 10 years, let's get things done. Alright. Chief State. Here we go. First time we've been here in a while. Let's go and have a looky around. There we are. Got to get past the gate guard. Halt. They're in the middle of an important ceremony. The Venerable Jabara has ordered that you must not pass. It's best for the village. Leave at once. The Spinner of Souls.
I shall ask you one final question. Why? Why did you come to Cyrus? I am not blind, you know. What were you scheming to do with that girl?
I came here for this very day. I came to purify the souls of the Nagi. No! Of all the beasts of knowledge.
Garai is far more involved than you would have thought.
Still telling lies after all of this? You came to steal the souls of the people of Cyrus. Is that not so?
Got an inquisition up in here.
I've known it from the beginning, Mother Garai. Or should I call you by your real name? Azura, the goddess of death.
Oof.
Yes, indeed. You may call me that. I am the incarnation of the divine spirit, Azura. The one who spins new souls from the old. Now is the time when the lore of the beasts of knowledge shall be laid to waste. And the wisdom of the wise shall be rendered meaningless.
She did have an ulterior motive.
Ghost of foolish knowledge, phantom of Gehenna. Some seek a sign, others desire knowledge. Such is the power of Elrum. But Elrum's foolishness is wiser than man. And Elrum's weakness is stronger than man. Light and darkness, the two souls. The chosen ones of light and darkness shall lead this accursed state to eternal rest. For the two spin our souls and lead us to the promised land. The time of gathering is at hand. Our souls become one with the chosen.
Has she managed to carry out this ritual in time? It looks like she has. Even Jabara can't deal with it. Flash. Now check this out, guys. Check it out. Everybody's turned to stone. And I mean everybody. I literally mean everybody. This whole bit, because I was a little kid and I wasn't really, you know, all that... Well, I was a kid. Reading in between the lines and taking in lore and complex storylines isn't something you do all that much as a kid. So I wasn't really paying attention to the story going on in the background. The divine spirits, light and darkness, the chosen ones, the goddess of death. So, yeah, everybody has turned to stone and their souls have moved on to another land. Because Garai was an incarnation of the goddess of death, who is meant to usher in the time of rebirth for the beasts of knowledge. Even our mother has turned to stone, I do believe. Yeah, even mother. Better go check on Mabu. Garai's home. Kelmar was on his way. Didn't make it, sadly. Moth key picked up. The key to the last forest gate.
So this is the time of gathering that Mother Garai spoke of. I had this feeling that Mother Garai's spirit shot right through me a moment ago. All kinds of things went through my mind at once, and before I knew it, this is what happened to me. All the villagers' souls went with Mother Garai to the place of Elrum. Your father's disappearance, the wrath of the Onibubu, the sacrifice. It was all for this day. Ni, the Nagi chieftain, knows all truth. That's what Mother Garai said before she departed. Tradition, fate, curses, demons. We are bound by so many chains. But those chains, they are also what have bound our hearts. They are what make us ourselves.
It's very deep.
I feel so weak. I may not be able to stay like this much longer.
You speak the truth. Your soul shall at last become one with the will of the forest, and the flesh shall be lost. Staying inside a cocoon can prolong your life, but only until the transformation completes. There is little time left. Leave the rest to me. Mabu, you must stay in the cocoon.
Our wife seems to have turned into a firefly spirit. This is very Studio Ghibli, isn't it? Mabu's cocoon received.
Well then, you probably know not what has happened. Our souls now wander through space and time, seeking new bodies. And a new ordeal shall begin when our souls return to the flesh. The brilliance of the ring Mabu gave you is proof that you are the chosen one of light. The chosen one of darkness is waiting for you beyond this dimension. The path to him shall test your devotion. It shall be a journey of the heart. The outcome shall form the ordeal that our souls await. Go to the Moth Forest. There you must seek out the Nagi chieftain at the Temple of Kemul. Before you go, don the coat of Rikets. It is my final gift to you. I wish you luck. The chosen one.
Alrighty. Rikets' garb. Our father's coat from when he was a young cocoon master. So, as you may have noticed, the blacksmith is stone. The shopkeeper lady is also stone. And Mabu has now turned into a firefly spirit. So we have to go through the Moth Forest without any additional supplies, without the ability to merge or purify any more minions, and we literally just have the 12 cocoons that we have as standard. So we've got to go through the entirety of the Moth Forest with just 12 cocoons, and that's it. So we'll get on out of here, I reckon. Head back to the forest gates. And that was why you saw me stock up a little bit before we actually proceeded on to this next part. Because, well, we what supplies we have in every way, from cocoons to healing to all that kind of stuff, it's now got to last us. But yeah, the Moth Forest will be our last place to go. Or not our last place to go, it will be our next place, and also one of the last places we can go in Cyrus. You only go through the Moth Forest once, so you can't go back through it again, so gotta make the most of the minions in there with what limited resources we have. We're wearing our father's coat now. I think we'll keep the Nagi belt on, actually. Even though the magic defense and the magic attack would be nice. But, you know. Silver Crown kind of lowers our speed a bit much. Oh no, Silver Headband. We'll keep the Nagi belt for now. But yeah. So that goes up to 2, 2, and 2 at the expense of 2 speed. 10 and 2, but no speed drop. We'll keep the Nagi belt on for now for the healing. And yeah, I do reckon the Moth Forest. Look, our clothing's changed colour, isn't that cool? But yeah, the Moth Forest will be in the next part. It's going to have a part all of its own because there's a lot to do there and a lot of things to explore. So, a huge thank you to everybody that has stayed with us so far. I hope you don't mind that I've opted for a slower playthrough experience here and not blitz through the story. I've really just enjoyed it bit by bit at a steady pace. And also showed you bits of the lore. We're going to have more Jade Cocoon very soon. And if my kind of calculations as to when this video is up are any indication, it probably will have been, to my knowledge, around Christmas time. So, because we're way ahead on the channel. I hope you've had a good Christmas. I hope you have a fantastic New Year, or if New Year's passed already, have had a fantastic new year. Thank you for sticking with me all the way through 2022. And you've all been super awesome. If you would like to support what we do here, you can go and subscribe to the channel's Patreon for just £2.50 a month, the same price as a small cup of coffee or a bus ticket, about $3. You can become a silver patron, and every silver patron gets an exclusive patron shout out at the end of every live stream and pre-recorded Let's Play parts. So, a special thank you to our first silver patron at the time of recording this video, Mr. Jonathan. And yes, if you'd like to, the links are down in the video description and in the channel's about section. You've all been super awesome, and again, thank you very, very much for sticking with me through 2022. The channel has grown in ways that I cannot quantify by words. Even at the time of recording this, we're at around like 650 subscribers. Goodness knows how big we are around the time of New Year. But yeah, thank you very much for stopping in. You've all been super awesome, and I'll see you in the next one. So guys, I have been Silver, your host. Have a fantastic morning, afternoon, or night, and I will see you again very soon. Take care, guys.